So a lot of people have been asking me, how many free leave days do you get after you finish A school? So you do not get free leave days, okay, unless it's like a holiday, or the commanding officer, he or she decides, hey, everyone worked hard, I'll give them Friday off, and then Monday is a holiday, so you have 4 days off in a row, 96-hour liberty. Unless it's something like that, right? You don't really get free days off, okay? So what people usually do after A school, okay, to give you an example, I went to boot camp June 2nd, 2015, right? So I finished boot camp end of July, right? Because it's 2 months. And I went to A school straight away, right away, a logistics specialist A school. And my LSA school is 2 months also. So, after 4 months, at the end of September, I personally decided not to take any leave, not to go back home, because, I knew next year, 2016 June, I was going to Korea. So I was kind of planning ahead of time. But what some people decided to do was, what you can do after A school, okay, is work for your recruiter for free for 5 days. So it's like an extra leave day, but you're working for your recruiter, right? So it's kind of not free, but it could be free, sometimes free, depending on if your recruiter is cool or not. So what you would do, right, is you would go back to your hometown. You have to fill out the paperwork when you're in A school, but you go to your hometown where you depped out from, get your recruiter, and then work for him for 5 days. And then, on top of that, you can take leave, right? So each month, at the beginning of the month, you get 2.5 leave days, right? So people that I went to boot camp with and A school with, had 4 months in the Navy. So 4 times 2.5 is obviously 10. So they took 15 leave days, right? So that's exactly what some people decided to do after A school. Now, one thing that I kind of want to recommend, right? Personally for me, when I take leave, it's really for 2 reasons, right? Number one, if it's a family function, right? If it's a family function, it's something that my family is, going on a vacation, or, gathering for a big picnic, or, that is a good reason to take vacation for me, right? Because what happened is, the people that took leave after A school for logistics specialists for my group, they took 15 days off and they came back, and then Thanksgiving was around the corner, Christmas was around the corner, New Year's was around the corner, and they didn't really have sufficient leave days to kind of fully enjoy it, right? They could go home for Thanksgiving for maybe 3 days, for Christmas for maybe 2 days, or they couldn't even go at all because they didn't have any more money, or they didn't really want to buy a plane ticket and go there for 4 days, because 1 day will be spent going to California from the other side, and 1 day will be spent coming back from California to the other side. So you have to really plan this ahead of time, right? And the second thing that I recommend when you take leave is exactly for that, holiday reasons, right? So you don't want to really just freely-nilly throw leave days just because you want to take some time off, right? Really only save it for vacations, or where you take a long leave to go overseas, like I did in Korea, paid vacation, I enjoyed it, or you spend time with family for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or New Year's, whatever the case may be for you. So I hope that answered your question. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great Navy day.